Welcome to the latest Boaz blog for the No Surrender Charitable Trust. We're somewhere special today. Can you know where it is? Do you know where it is? Maybe this will explain. Hello, we're here with Cliff and Laurie.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Well, we're going to ask you to sign this Albert Square Road sign in a minute, but we thought we'd get a bit of an insight into life on EastEnders. A few questions. Something like how quickly do you have to learn your lines in between? Because obviously it's on 4 times a week. How quickly and how do you do it?
I learn mine very quickly. Laurie makes hers up.
I always thought.
No, that's you make them up.
Oh yeah, that's quick.
I learn them really quickly. If I've got loads to learn, I write them down.
Yeah, she writes them down on the set.
On the set.
Takes ages to scrub them.
And what if the person you're acting with hasn't been as good at learning their lines? Is that a common occurrence?
We have them killed.
No names?
I work with Adam. He makes it up all the time. So yeah, it's just when he takes breath, I jump in with my line.
Okay. And how is there any elements of the? Obviously, you must get people come up to you thinking you are that real person, that character. Are there any aspects of them of you in those characters that come straight to mind?
No.
Shit, bad question. Okay.
Lindsay's fatter than me.
Jane's fatter than me.
Okay, that's cool. I will move on.
She's more stupid than me.
And Jane's much nicer than I am. Yeah.
And I've got more money than Minty.
Overall, your real lives are far better than this.
I've got a better car.
Fantastic. Well, we'll pass you the Albert Square sign. You don't. I'll be very kind enough to sign it. Then probably choose your colour, choose your weapon.
I'll go for red.
I go for blue.
Wonderful. And what we like to do is film you signing it.
Yeah.
Just to prove its authenticity. Wherever you go, whatever you'd like to say, we'll try and get as many of these as possible on there. We can use the back as well. This is an Albert Square sign which the public do not have access to. It's a real treat to be auctioned.
Missing you, lots of misses too.
Very personal. You're very personal.
Oh, you can write, Cliff.
This is a
real Minty
treat.
can't write.
Minty can't write. That's another one. Yeah, Minty can't write.
Minty never went to school. There you go.
Fantastic.
And a little kiss.
If you can just hold it up by yourselves.
Oh, hang on. Oh. I better write who I am.
Because he forgets.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hi, we're here with Scott.
How you doing?
Who plays Jack Branning, for anyone who doesn't know. I assume if you are not an EastEnders fan, you will be watching this anyway, so I'm sure they know who you are.
Do you know who I am? If you don't, why don't you?
How did you get the part?
I slept with the exec producer.
Oh, who we met earlier. He was a very nice man.
He was. A bit rough.
That's another story. How did you really get the part?
No, I slept with the producer. No, I was, strangely enough, I was doing the bill. I was in the bill for 5 years before I was in this. And just got approached towards the end of my contract there, to come in for a part here, or would I be interested in a part here? And
is that like Liverpool going to Man United or Chelsea going to? Is it?
No, I'm just going from one channel to another. I've never worked with the BBC, so this is the first time I've worked at the B.
Okay. And do you know when you start how long you think you're going to be? Do they have you'll be doing 10 episodes and they'll see how it goes?
Well, no, you get a contract.
Right.
You get contracted for a year, and you get a number of episodes, and hopefully you're going to get more because you get popular and they write more for you.
As has happened in this case, obviously you've had some great storylines.
It's been great. It's been fantastic.
Tough life, it seems, watching you.
I know. It's what all my mates say. Whenever I say I'm tired, they go, "Shut up."
One thing I know, we were actually on the Albert Square before. It's far smaller than you actually when.
Well, it's broken up. It's fragmented.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see it in its individual settings, it is small.
Yeah.
Because you think it's a lot bigger, but they've got a studio setting for the inside of the pub. The outside's out there. There are different corners in different places, and they all fold down into little flat packs and are used as and when they're needed. So it's
cool.
It's quite amazing actually.
Well, we're going to ask you to sign the Albert Square sign, which will be auctioned on the No Surrender Charitable Trust official eBay store.
Right.
So I'm going to film you signing it.
You'll see me that I can write.
Okay. Is this a popular theme of EastEnders people not being able to write? People don't believe it?
Well, it's part of the character. My character is very intelligent actually.
He does a lot of contracts, I've noticed.
Yeah, lots of contracts. To love and reverse. Here she is.
That is wonderful. Scott, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, and good luck with it all. May you raise as much as you can, mate, for the good cause.
Much appreciated.
Crack on.
Hello there, we're here with Diane.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
You've been very kind enough to sign our Albert Square road sign in a moment.
Yeah.
You've been on set already this morning.
Yeah.
We obviously can't talk about anything to do with the actual programming. But I just think I'll ask you a couple of questions if you didn't mind.
Yeah.
I, as an EastEnders watcher, I've always thought when you have the children who are part of your family on the show, do you actually in real life suddenly have a bit of a different emotion for them as real people?
It's funny actually because I haven't watched them grow up, but I've watched in Belinda Roosters case, who plays Libby, I've watched her go from a young teenager into a woman, and I've watched Tiana go from a youngish woman into a grown woman. And so I find myself sometimes when they do things that children their age should, or people that their age should do, getting a little bit alarmed. But it's great. I've got 2 girls on the show who are this age, and I've got 2 girls at home who are teeny weeny, and I can almost see the trouble I've got coming up for me in a few years' time in these 2.
So you use that as practice?
I use it as a benchmark. Hopefully not too much of a benchmark in some instances, but it's lovely.
That's wonderful. So we'll ask you to sign the Albert Square
of course.
road sign. You have a choice of colours, but you've been given green, so let's go for green.
I'll have green then.
So this is very kind. So this will be auctioned on the next
This is my
round.
best handwriting.
Okay, well, we better get in for that.
It's a big pen, so I'm taking up a lot of space.
Okay.
I'll put my character there.
That's absolutely wonderful.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. We're with Samantha here at EastEnders.
Hello.
Anyone?
No, I was just thinking.
Were you still in character?
What questions he's going to ask me?
Well, we won't talk about Game On. Big fan. Big
I
fan.
like Game On.
Big fan. So, how long do you have to learn each script? For example, so today you've just finished.
Yeah.
When did you receive that initial script?
Well, you get them a while before, but you don't know what scenes you're doing for the following week until the Friday before. So the Friday before you get your schedule.
Okay.
And then you go through the 4 scripts that you already have, and you put them into blocks of say 4 or 5 days.
Right.
But I tend to look at them the night before because we have so much dialogue.
Okay.
If you learn them at the beginning of the week, by the time you've done 12 or 13 scenes in a day, you've forgotten them again. So actually, your brain gets used to taking them on in the middle of the night and then throwing them out the next day and making space for stuff.
And do you literally forget what that one was?
I forget everything, but I also throw out.
But you're always in the moment.
Need, like where I put my handbag and all sorts of information.
But when you have to retrace your character's steps, do you find it like, oh my god, I forgot that? I have no idea what
we have to reshoot a scene. We have to go back and get it again because it's like you've never said it.
And is there anyone specific?
Barbara's terrible.
Okay.
Barbara, I'm just saying how bad you are on lines. She's.
We'll be coming back to you, Barbara, very soon, I hope.
She's fantastic. She's the best.
Anyway, will you be very kind enough to sign
Thank you.
for us? This is for the No Surrender Charitable Trust, cancer charity.
Lovely.
This will go on auction.
Is this to prove that it definitely is the
exactly?
people that were
That's the way we roll at the No Surrender Charitable Trust. We film it. No one can say it's not, and they can watch the video when they actually go for it.
Done.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time, Para.
Hello.
You've just finished filming, as everyone has. Big day today.
Yes, it's a Vic day.
It's a Vic
It's
day.
always exciting in the Vic.
What happens on a Vic day? Everyone's here.
Usually it's when everyone's in.
Okay.
So it's a good chorus story in the Vic.
So, how long do you actually think about the actual character of your character when you're not actually in EastEnders? Does it take over your life?
It's funny. It's like you lead 2 lives. So you kind of have a life here and a life outside. But it's important to try and.
Do people on the street not really?
People call you hear the name Dawn. You know your character name more than you hear your own name.
Do you think sometimes I am Dawn?
Sometimes, because if someone calls me Cara, I'm always very surprised, and I think, oh,
who knows
my real name.
Did I stump you straight off, by the way, when I called you Cara?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked. Thank
so,
you. Though.
So how long have you actually been in EastEnders? It's been quite a while.
4 years.
4 years. I remember watching you in Teachers.
Do you?
I love Teachers. Big fan.
I love Teachers.
Big fan. So,
right. Okay, here I go.
Wonderful.
We all have the same point that we normally sign.
Okay.
But this is a bit.
Even though this is a one-off for the people who buy it.
I normally sign mine right in the L there.
Okay. Wonderful.
I'm going to put Dawn so everyone knows who it is. Is that okay?
That's wonderful. You hold it up. That'll be great.
There we are.
There you go.
My audition.
Thank you very much.